the boy who ran faster than his dreams. In the suburbs of Paris, in a town called Bondy, a boy once ran across a dusty football pitch with a ball glued to his feet and a dream burning in his heart. His name was Kylian Mbappe, and even before the world knew it, he was already racing toward greatness. Kylian was born on December 20, 1998, into a family where sport was more than a hobby, it was a way of life. His father, Wilfried, was a football coach, and his mother, Faiza, was a former handball player. From a very young age, Kylian was surrounded by discipline, competition, and encouragement. But what truly set him apart was not just his talent, it was his hunger. As a child, Kylian admired Cristiano Ronaldo. His bedroom walls were covered with posters of the Portuguese star. He would watch videos of Ronaldo's skills over and over, then run outside to imitate every move. Yet even then, there was something unique about Kylian. He wasn't just copying greatness, he was preparing to create his own. At AS Bondy, where his father coached, it quickly became clear that Kylian was different. He was faster than the other children. Much faster. Defenders struggled to catch him, goalkeepers feared him. But it wasn't only his speed. He had vision, intelligence, and a calmness unusual for someone so young. Soon, bigger clubs noticed. At just 14 years old, Mbappe joined the prestigious academy of AS Monaco. Moving away from home was not easy, but Kylian understood that sacrifices were necessary. While other teenagers worried about school dances and video games, he focused on training sessions and improving every detail of his game. In 2015, at only 16 years old, Mbappe made his professional debut for Monaco. He became the youngest player in the club's history to appear in a first-team match. A year later, he began scoring goals, and he didn't stop. The 2016-2017 season changed everything. Mbappe exploded onto the European stage. He scored against Manchester City in the Champions League. He scored against Borussia Dortmund. He scored against Juventus. The world watched in amazement as this teenager destroyed experienced defenses with fearless confidence. Monaco won the French league title that season, and Mbappe was at the heart of it. Suddenly, every major club in Europe wanted him. In 2017, he signed with Paris Saint-Germain. The pressure was enormous. The transfer made him one of the most expensive players in football history. Many wondered if such a young player could handle the expectations. Mbappe answered on the pitch. He formed a deadly partnership with Neymar and Edinson Cavani. He scored goals with breathtaking speed, elegant chips, and powerful strikes. But beyond the goals, he showed maturity. He played with joy, but also responsibility. Then came the 2018 FIFA World Cup in Russia. At just 19 years old, Mbappe carried the hopes of France on his shoulders. In the round of 16 against Argentina, he produced one of the greatest performances in World Cup history. He won a penalty and scored twice, running past defenders as if they were standing still. The football world realized, this was not just a star, this was the future. In the final against Croatia, Mbappe scored again. France won 4-2, becoming world champions. Mbappe became only the second teenager in history, after Pelé, to score in a World Cup final. He donated his entire tournament earnings to charity, showing that his heart was as big as his talent. Fame grew. Expectations grew. But so did Mbappe. Over the following years, he continued to break records in France. He became PSG's all-time top scorer. He won multiple league titles. His name was constantly mentioned among the best players in the world. In the 2022 World Cup in Qatar, Mbappe faced both glory and heartbreak. In the final against Argentina, he delivered a performance for the ages. He scored a hat-trick, 3 goals, in the biggest match in the world. When France was losing, he refused to give up. When hope seemed lost, he brought it back. But after a dramatic penalty shootout, Argentina won. Mbappe stood alone after the match, holding the Golden Boot trophy for being the tournament's top scorer. His face showed pain, but also determination. Greatness is not measured only by trophies, it is measured by resilience. What makes Mbappe special is not just his speed, though he is one of the fastest players in the world. It is not just his goals, though he scores many. It is his mentality. He believes he was born to win. He speaks openly about ambition. He studies the game. He takes responsibility in crucial moments. Off the field, Mbappe uses his voice carefully. He supports charities, speaks about education, and represents a new generation of athletes who understand their influence. He knows that millions of children look at him the way he once looked at Cristiano Ronaldo. Today, when Mbappe sprints down the field, defenders still chase shadows. Stadiums hold their breath. Fans rise from their seats. But somewhere inside him, there is still the boy from Bondi, running on a simple pitch, dreaming of becoming the best in the world. Kylian Mbappe's story is not only about talent. It is about preparation, sacrifice, courage, and belief. It shows that dreams are not achieved by speed alone, but by the strength to keep running, even when the finish line seems far away.